Hey people, what's going on? Welcome to Real Tough Talk. Tough Talk.
How is that even possible?
Tough Talk.
Whoa! Stephen J. Partner goes,
Show some respect. You did not answer the question.
he's a bad man.
Bad man.
He's a bad. He finally said it.
The slipper's gone. The dress has holes in it. The cart turned into a pumpkin again. So what else you gonna do?
This team couldn't cover a twin mattress with a king size sheet.
Lights out season.
Lights out for you. Let's get as quick into the game as possible because I am not staying in this wig longer than I have to.
I want to part. Play it out, Wells, while you're talking this game.
What's going on, people? What is the deal? What is going on? I want to thank you for joining us. You could have been anywhere, but you're here with us, and we really appreciate it. I'm Stephen J. Here's my partner, Ghost, and we're here to bring you another week of Real Tough Talk in the UFL.
Obviously, we're coming up to the holiday season. By the time you guys see this, it's probably about maybe Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, maybe past that. I'm not sure.
Right.
But around that time, this video will be up. So, happy holidays to everybody. But obviously, we still have some football to cover in this weekend passed. So we have a lot of good games, some new teams debuting today, debuting in these games, and I can't wait to cover them.
You're also going to see certain players debuting with certain teams. And there's going to be a lot of craziness going on. That being said, we're going to jump into the first game, which is Grind Time versus PME. Now, one of them things going on is we got a lot of players making their debut this week. And we're going to start off with one player. We gave you an exclusive breaking story, I would say. And we have Mace signing with Dem Gettas, as you saw here, to play with him this season. But just before game time, you're going to have Mace pulling Sonny and You Got Served. You remember You Got Served?
Yeah.
This is Sonny. He's with, Marion and character, and he's with Marcus Houston character on their team. But this is also Sonny going against them. And Mace is kind of going to do the same thing. He didn't go against the team today. They're not playing each other. But he did leave Getters and playing with PME. Before he even had a pass from them Getters, before he had a chance to make a complaint or anything, he leaves to go to PME. And Doughboy must have pulled off something sweet to have Mace pull that card and go play with his team.
I mean, and there's only speculation that we can do because we weren't in that dark.
We don't know. Yeah,
that dark smoking room or whatever. What is it? That's the smoke-filled room. That's
Right.
what they call it. When you have secret deals going on or whatever. But is it because of a reason that we're gonna get to later on with Dem Gettas that he decided to leave and go to PME? We're gonna talk about that later, but there's many different things on why Mace chose to go to PME. But the fact that the fact of the matter is he is here playing with them in this game, and we get to see him debut with this team.
And the players you won't see is his main guy Ralph and Light, two guys that play with him. They leave. They are not playing with PME.
Yeah.
They're going to go play with Dem Gettas. So Doughboy was able to add Mace from Dem Gettas, but lose Ralph and Light to Dem Gettas.
Yeah.
And, that's definitely something we're going to have to figure out what happened, why Ralph decided to leave, why Light decided to leave. But them guys are going to go and play with Dem Gettas, and Dem Gettas will be playing on later today, and we'll get into that game. Now, we're going to focus on this game. The key to this game is the fact that you have Rel making his debut. Now, I thought Rel was going to struggle. I think it's a new league for him. It's a fast account. There's a blitz. The field is a little longer, which is, I think, his advantage that he'll take because of the length of the field. But I think it's going to be tough for him to adjust with the speed of the game. City Island is different because for the simple fact that you have a wider field and a shorter field.
Yeah.
So it's a little easier to score some points. So when you're making your debut, it got to be a little comfortable knowing that you got a guy like Mace that's going to be able to help your offense, a guy who's got experience. So definitely, I think he'll be able to transition a little better, having an addition added weapon on this offense.
And you can never get enough offense in a league that is known for defense mostly. So whenever you have another person that can be added to your offensive arsenal, it's always a big help. And someone like Mace can propel your offense even further than normal.
And Grind Time is coming in off of a win. They beat Dem Gettas last week. I believe it was 26-20. Lou played good. Lou played great. But Grind Time can't really stop anybody. They gave up 20 points to a backup quarterback. That has to be an issue, a cause of concern. And the fact is that their size, they lack a lot of size defensively, and they didn't really upgrade that on coming into the season. They kind of got a little smaller. They added Gaka, who's a pretty decent defender, good offensive player, brings energy, but they lost a Rob, a guy that had brung that size, a guy that brung that toughness. He's gone. They still got Yomi, but Yomi's injured. We don't know when we're going to see Yomi this season. He's here again today, but he's hurt. So Grind Time is going to have to try to outscore people because they can't really stop anybody.
And I think that that's going to be a problem as they move along in the season. And this is going to be, this game may be a testament to that on what they can handle, because PME is a team that does have size. They have a lot of tall players. They have a lot of physical players. So Grind Time, this is the testing ground for them to see how they can adjust to a team like that as they move forward in the season.
And we're going to jump into the game with Grind Time getting the ball. First down, Lou on 4 rush, rolls to his left, then throws to Red on the sideline. Passes low, picked off by Carmine, giving it to PME. If you look here, White is open short, but Lou tried to get more than he should, and he got picked off.
It seems like right there, he's focused on throwing it to Red as he rolls out, but because he's rolling out, it's like he doesn't notice that Carmine is waiting there for the pass. By the time Lou throws it, that's an inaccurate pass. Carmine's waiting for it, and he picks it off.
Now you're going to have Burrell getting the ball in his debut in his first time throwing in the UFL. After getting the first down, Burrell with 2 passes to Martin for a decent game. 4th down after a short pass, Burrell with blocking from Baby is still sacked by E. That is a great play by E. Baby can be very overpowering, but E's going to use his speed and get a big sack there. Turnover on downs, big play by him there.
And the thing about Baby is I heard that he was talking about that he wants to be recognized as a good blocker. He wants to win awards and whatever. But that's not a good starting point when you're giving up plays like that where the guy gets by you and still gets the sack. You're there to protect the quarterback, and plays like this you cannot afford moving forward.
After getting the first down, Lou gets blitzed, throws the E on the sideline, low, incomplete. 3rd down, Lou on 4 rush, runs for a short gain. 4th down, Lou with blocking from Kaka, rolls right, throws a ball in the front of the end zone, tipped, incomplete, turnover on downs, big stop by PME, stopping a high-power offense twice in a row.
Coming together, playing some solid defense on this Grind Time offense. This Grind Time offense is already known to put up points when you let them, but PME is showing that regardless if this is their first time in the league or not, they're looking to lock down. That's exactly what they do on this drive.
Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to get to this score right here. First time in UFL history.
Yeah.
We breaking in a new cameraman. There was an issue with the camera, so we was not able to get this score. But what I saw, because I did the game, Rel was able to move the ball, chopping up the field, finally getting a touchdown here. As you see the end of the play, as Lou has a touchdown. Bottom line, I'll break it down because I saw the play. Rel looked comfortable this drive. Way more comfortable than he looked the first drive. He was able to slice up Grind Time's shorter defense and move the ball, even capitalizing on a penalty. That is a great play by Rel to personally take over this drive and get a first touchdown. We want to apologize for that. That's the only time it happened, but issues happen, and we got to, I just wanted to address it. But right now, it's 6-0 PME. We're going to have Grind Time get the ball back now, but it's going to be a 4-and-out. Lou gets blitzed and throws it to Sean in the corner of the end zone. It's going to be caught, but he's only able to keep 1 foot in bounds as he's forced out. Great defense by PME. 3rd down, Lou throws to White on the sideline. With contact from Carline, the pass is incomplete. White is going to be injured on this play and not return. 4th down, Lou throws the E in the gap, who gets tagged short of the end zone, turnover on downs. The huge thing is they lose White, a team that's really depending on their offense, a team that has to outscore people to beat people this season, lose one of their main weapons That's going to hurt them if he's out extended amount of time.
I mean, this drive right here, as much as you don't want to go wrong, does. That whole play with Shaw, he was in the end zone. That was an accurate throw, but the defense is there to knock him out of bounds. That was a big opportunity that was missed by this grind time team. And then with the next play with White getting hurt, that is a devastating play for the whole team. The fact that White is one of the guys that helps them get the ball downfield, and he's not here no more, so now you have to have other people step up to fill that gap for their offense, but that is a big loss on this drive here.
Rel's going to get the ball back. He's going to throw to Nomar in the gap for a nice game, getting him to the 40-yard line. After getting the first down, Rel throws to Mace, cutting on the sideline, high, incomplete. Third down, Rel throws deep to Chris, cutting on the sideline, caught, but he's going to be forced out of bounds. PME is going to have to punt. That is a great defensive stop by Grind Time. They are a smaller defense, but they're getting physical, forcing these plays out of bounds. Great play by them there.
And they got to do that because they can't afford to give up big plays like this. Chris can hurt you downfield, and he gets open on that play, but they're able to respond and react just in time to force him out of bounds. That's a big play avoided by this Grind Time defense.
Grind Time can't score before half. That's going to take us into the halftime, 6-0.
And with all that went wrong on this Grind Time team, they're only losing 6-0. So I take that as them able to recover in the second half. A lot worse can happen. They're only down 6-0. It's not the end of the world. Grind Time has to come out swinging in the second half before PME get a chance to respond.
If I'm PME, first of all, this team lacks size. And they lost one of their best weapons in White. So now the main guy, we just got to take away his Bo. You didn't really hear Bo first half. We were able to neutralize him. So we're going to be okay. Rel has to get more consistent. He's getting used to the field. He's starting to move the ball, but he's not getting points. He had the ball 3 times and only scored once. Can't happen. We have to put up points. We shouldn't have to shoot out with this team who is has a big injury that's going to slow their offense down. We got to jump on top of them now. We're going to jump into the second half. Robert blocking from Baby, throws a tone open on the sideline for a nice game, getting him to the 45-yard line. After getting the first down, Rel throws a Mace in the gap for a nice game, getting him to the 20-yard line. And that's the key. Petty gets caught here backing off as Mace beats him. Mace is a guy that we got him for a reason. We move heaven and earth to get him for a reason. And Rel has to find him. He finds him here. Great play by him to find him.
And that's the way to get Mace into the game. He is a guy that we're guessing that Doughboy went through a lot to try to get him on this team, so you better use him when you can, and that's exactly what they do. Mace catches the defender, Petty here sleeping, backing up, and he's able to get some yardage on that big play there.
4th and goal after a short pass. Rel throws a Tone in the front of the end zone with contact from Shaw. Tone doesn't hold on to an incomplete turnover on downs. Like I told you before, this Grind Time team has to try to play physical, and they do here. We've seen them force a guy out of bounds to stop the touchdown, and we see them hit Tone here, forcing him to drop the ball also. This is a great physical play by a team that's known more for finesse. Great play by them there.
You leave Tone alone on a play like that, that is a catch for a touchdown. So they're able to respond, they're able to react, add some add some contact on that play, and at least the incomplete pass there.
Lou with 2 passes to E on the sideline for a nice game, getting to the 40-yard line. After getting the first down, Lou throws a Red open on the sideline. Mace just gets there late as Red runs for the touchdown. Nobody reacts to him. 6-6, Grind Time ties it up.
And they're able to score in the second half, like I said that they needed to. They were able to make a good play on defense, and they're able to score right back, tying the game. They needed that, and if Red is one person that steps up, they had a guy fall in White, and it seems like Red's stepping up to fill that gap in this game, and they're able to tie the game up here.
First down, Rel throws a Tone in the middle for a decent game. Third down with blocking from Baby. Rel runs in the middle for a decent game, picking up the first down. Showing he can be mobile. He couldn't use his legs. Great play by Rel there to gain a first down. First down, Rel with blocking from Baby. Throws a Tone open on the sideline for a nice gain. If you look here, Petty not guarding nobody, and then they get caught for cursing, moving them up 15 yards.
And that is a big play that they give up. Even adding the cursing flag there. Petty has to guard better. That's the second misplay on defense. Either him not reading the field, him not communicating with nobody else, or him being isolated. This defense is not doing themselves any favors with these plays happening the way they do. They're just giving PME opportunities to score right here.
3rd and goal. Rel throws the mace in front of the end zone. Kaka makes the tag. The ball doesn't cross the plane. No touchdown. PME was arguing. They thought that Kaka didn't make the tag. They think Kaka just used his body. We called it a tag before Mace got in. What do you think of the play?
And I think here, because they believe that this play here, Kaka didn't go for the tag. But if you see, he does go for the tag. He already recognized that the catch is going to be made. He has his hands extended, going for the tag. It's an ugly tag, of course, but that doesn't mean that it's not a tag. And because of that, Mace's tag, before he crosses the plane, that is him getting stopped short of the end zone.
Well, 4th and goal. Rels finds Mace cutting in the end zone for the touchdown. Bish gets the extra point. 13-6. PME. And Mace is hard to guard, especially in tight space. He knows how to use his body to get through little areas in the end zone, and he does it here. You got to know where this guy's at, especially in the red zone. He can hurt you. We seen him make a big catch earlier. Now we see him come over with a touchdown right after getting the pass before that one. Rel is getting comfortable and finds the end of 6. After getting the first down, Lou on 4 rush throws a Kaka in the gap. With the block by both, Kaka cuts inside and runs for a big gain, getting him to the 10-yard line. 4th and goal, Lou on 4 rush scrambles and throws a shot in front of the end zone. It's going to be dropped, picked up by Jaquan, who's going to pitch it to Tone. And with a big block here by Jaquan, Tone runs it all the way into the end zone, ending the game. PME with the win, beating Grind Time 19-6.
Yeah. I'm going to mention a couple of things. First of all, PME, they had a solid game. I'm not going to say that they had a great game because there was opportunities that they left some touchdowns, some points on the field. You know, they weren't able to score every time they had the opportunity to. But they played well enough to win this game. Their defense locked up and held this Grind Time offense to 6 points. That is a job well done for this PME team. And that's good enough for them to get the win. They scored 2 touchdowns. That's enough for the win, but they showed that their defense was the game winner for them with that interception, pitch run back, them able to hold this team to 6 points, them even putting up points on defense. And I say, at the end of the day, defense deserves credit for them to win this game.
Grind Time got to figure out their identity. We had last week, they scored 26 points. Now you come back this week and score 6. This team was a top scoring offense last year. And they brung the pressure last year, as I think they were top in sacks.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't have no sacks this game. They had 1 sack. But I don't think he's going to be the guy to bring constant pressure. They miss Baca.
Mm-hmm.
They miss Rob. They got to figure out what they're going to do. Offensively, they got to get Brian as soon as possible. He's the guy that's going to stretch the field. If not, you're going to have what happened with Bo today. Bo had, 1 catch? 2 catches?
About, yeah.
He's their main weapon. And if he's neutralized, this team's in trouble. They just lost White, possibly for the season. Lou has to go get some offensive firepower. Baca's nursing an injury. Yomi's nursing an injury. And now White is injured. This team's in trouble. They're in a tough division.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily, they won last week. But they're in a very tough division. He has to get players that's going to come and help this offense. Because they're defensively, they still lack size. That's when Grind Time has always been known as a team that lacks size. So they got to score points and pressure the quarterback. They had 1 sack. Other than that, we've seen Baby block pretty decent, giving real time. This team has to go out and either get another offensive threat or a better defender. Because if not, they're going to be in limbo. You can't go from scoring 26 points to 6.
Yeah.
And not think is an issue. something is wrong. They have to figure it out. So we're going to wrap this one up. PME debuting with a win. 19-6 over grind time. We're going to be right back.
2, 3,
Simple ball.
Next game up, we're going to go over 99 versus Dem Gettas. This will be a out of division game. Dem Gettas is going to start Hood. There's speculation that Hood is going to be their starter for the rest of the season. Speculation that they're not going to have Reggie. And I spoke to the owner of the team, Hollywood, and Reggie's still on the team. I don't know the circumstances of why Reggie wasn't throwing today, but Reggie is still on Dem Gettas' team, just to throw that speculation out the window. Now, he will not have Mace. Mace decided to play a PME, as we just saw.
Yeah.
He came in with a big touchdown. But like we mentioned before, he did add Ralph, he did add Light, and he did add Bones.
Yes.
Very good offensive player. Definitely some good pickups, especially if they get Reggie back. But Hood is not a bad consolation prize. Hood has won in this league. Hood has been successful. Definitely, they got a pretty good team coming into the season.
Yeah, and Hood, I'm sure if there's an opportunity for him to be the permanent starter on this team, he has a lot to prove, because remember what happened last year and how his short season ended with Team X last year. He got one game. He wasn't looking so hot in that game. He was not given a second chance. So I'm guessing right here with the opportunity he's given, he's going to try his best to show that he is a quarterback that can win with a team when they pick him up. So he has a lot to prove in this game, among other games this season.
And then you get to play a team like 99 Problems coming in over a loss. Ghostface through the first game. And I don't like to say must win so early in the season.
Yeah.
But this is a must win. You can't go 0-2 in, a division that you're expected to win. People expect 99 to win this division.
Yeah.
So this is a big game coming in. Shannon's gonna get here late, but he'll be here. And I think this is a must win for 99 Problems.
I mean, he's going to be here. They're going to have Twan here. They're going to have Ja here. So all the guys, most of the guys that they missed in that last game are going to be here. Some of them are still going to be here late, but the fact that they're here just shows that they have an opportunity to play differently in this game than they did in the last. And that game was actually closer than it should have been.
Right.
But they're here, and like you said, it's a must-win game for them. I'm sure that they feel that way because they're coming out here to win here.
All right, we're going to jump right into the game. First down, Ghostface throws deep to Ed in the gap. Passes off target, picked off by Bones. Bones making his debut with Gettas, coming away with a big interception.
And yes, your quarterback is late, but this is not a way to start your game off. You don't want to do too much to have your quarterback having to come in and clean up mistakes or whatever. Ghostface try to take a shot, and it's off target. Ed was there. Ed has some space, but it was nowhere in his vicinity. And then a guy like Bones, you throw to him, he has a height advantage to make up for any plays that you try to get in his area. He's able to catch that interception and get his offense on the field.
Third down, Hood on 4 rush, throws to Hollywood in the gap, who pitches it back to Hood again. Nice game, pick up the first down. It's good to have their general back, the mastermind. And that's a good play, pitch and catch by these two guys. After a short pass to Hollywood in the gap, Gettas struggled to get in the end zone and turn the ball over. That is a big stop by 99 Problems. A known top defense comes away again with a stop.
And Hood's debut, Hood's first drive of the season with this Dem Gettas team, not so hot. They were able to move the ball, get the first down, and after that, they kind of stagnated. So not a good start for them. They hopefully they can fix whatever mistakes they make and have a successful drive in the next out.
Shannon with 2 passes. Shannon's going to come now. He's going to have 2 passes in the gap for a nice game, getting to the 45-yard line. Last down, Shannon on 4 rush, rolls to the left, throws to Christian on the sideline. The pass is caught, but he's forced out of bounds, turnover on downs. That is a big stop. Now, this is my issue. I know I said Shannon is a runner that needs to show he can throw. This is not what you do. Shannon could have easily ran for a first down, and he attempts to make a throw, and that is my issue with him. He did the same thing in the game last year. He has an opportunity to get a first down with his legs, but now he wants to be a quarterback. He wants to sit in the pocket. He causes this turnover. Bad play by him there.
And the fact that, okay, you have Lou at the giver position. You know, obviously he's there to, you know, rush the quarterback. Probably one of the better guys in that position, but he cannot catch Shannon.
No.
I don't care what day of the week you choose, he cannot catch Shannon. I don't know if he likes hearing it, but he can't catch Shannon. I don't know what it was, but this is not plays where you show that you cannot make first downs. You had the opportunity, he chose wrong on that one, and because of that, they get the turnover here.
Second down, Hood with blocking from Hollywood, throws deep to Bones, who has a step on Jay, but the pass is dropped. They brought Bones here to make these catches, and he doesn't. That's why he's not labeled as a top 5 wide receiver, because he's not consistent enough. Now, don't get me wrong, Bones comes away with some plays, but it's rumored that if you be physical with him, he's not going to catch the football. This is just a drop. He has to make this catch. Third and long, Hood on 4 rush, throws a pass, but Stretch at giver knocks the ball down. Gettas is going to have to punt. Great play by Stretch. That's why they got him there giving it away.
And that, like you said, he's there to get in the quarterback's eyes. He has the arm extension to get there and knock passes down. That's exactly what he does here. Hood has to recognize that as he rolls out more to throw his passes, because Stretch, as long as he's standing there, he's going to be able to knock down a lot of passes like that. He gets one to force him to punt.
Shannon with 3 passes for a nice game, picking up the first down. Then Shannon on 4 rushes is going to run in the gap for a nice game. This is what this man can do better than anybody in this game. Second down, Shannon with blocking from Day. Throws to Ed in the gap for a decent game. Nobody slides with Ed, and it's hard because when you have Shannon rolling in the pocket, you have to focus on his running ability, and these 99 problem receivers know how to break their route. Third down, Shannon is blitzed by Hollywood, picked up by Day. Rolls left, throws a Christian in front of the end zone for the touchdown. 6-6. If you look here, nobody communicates with Light, letting them know that Christian is open, and they get the score. Christian is Shannon's best receiver. And it's not because he's the best guy on the team. It's because when Shannon scrambles, Christian knows how to move to get open. He does it better than anybody. That's why he was in the All-Star game last year, because he's Shannon's best guy when the play is breaking down. Once again, he gets in the end zone here.
And that's a lack of communication on this defense here, because you have Light that's in the vicinity to make a play on this right here, but he doesn't know that Christian is behind him or in the middle. So you tell him to slide over, he's able to make a play. But because nobody's communicating, Light can't see exactly where Christian's at, so he's not able to react in time, and that is a touchdown there.
After getting the first, Hood throws the Lou on the sideline, who pitches it to Hollywood in the gap, but the ball's going to be recovered by Ghostface, who runs it all the way to the 30-yard line, runs out of steam. I think he pressed that A button too long, like in Madden. He's caught. Time runs out, taking us into the half. 6-0, 99 problems.
2 things though. Regardless of him running out of steam on that play there, the fact that he's able to react. If you look, he sees it coming, and he's able to react and snatch that ball as it's pitched. So good defense by him. On the other side, I gotta point out, Lou, this is the wrong team, son. You're not on IOD anymore. Remember, they're the best team with the pitches back and forth. IOD, he tries to do that, and because the defense is ready for it, he gets caught on it. So it looks like he's kind of stuck on that team still a little bit, because that's something the IOD does. This is not the team that does that, and because of that, that's a play that they gave up. Right now, Hood not looking so hot, not able to put up any points in the first half. Certain times they're getting stopped is because they're not able to move the ball. He's not able to connect with these receivers. Is it because, yet again, he's not vibing with the team in the first game that he's played with them? Maybe that's the case, but it's still not a good look. You're starting to see a resemblance of what happened between him and Team X in that first game. So he has to pick it up in the second half. This offense has to click in the second half and put up some points if they want to keep up with this 99 team. Because as soon as Shannon and this offense gets their engines going, it's going to be a hard team to keep up with.
First of all, my 99, I'm proud of my defense. Dem Gettas had the ball 3 times, and we stopped them 3 times. We was one of the top teams in interceptions last year. So we make plays. We know that. Defensively. Offensively, we got a touchdown. Shannon has to get in the rhythm. And the only way he gets in the rhythm is by running. When Shannon is scrambling, things happen. That's what we need him to do. We don't need him to be a Peyton Manning. We don't need him to be a Tom Brady. That's not who he is. We need him to use his legs, which is going to open up his arm, not the other way around. The minute Shannon tries to become a pure passer is when he makes mistakes. His brain doesn't break down the information like it should because he's not going with his natural instincts. He has to go with his natural instincts, which is to move. And when he's moving, bad things happens for the defense. We're going to jump right into the second half. Hood throws to John in the gap for a nice game, picking up a first down. This is what they need, Hood to get comfortable. Then Hood throws to Peter on the sideline for a decent game. Third down, Hood throws up Lou, who beats Ghostface in the gap, caught in the back of the end zone for the touchdown. 6-6. The question was, did he stay in bounds?
If you look at this play, they are in the back of the end zone, but it's hard to tell because there's no actual line on in the back of the end zone. My angle, I'm just gonna say it's hard to see exactly where he's standing outside, but it doesn't look like it's far enough to say that he's definitely outside. So it could be either or, but that's still a good pass for to Hood to get to Lou. Lou is another target that they added this season for this Dem Gettas team.
Former MVP.
Yes,
and a 2-time champion.
Yes, so Hood needs to find ways to get him into the game. He's able to do that on this drive here, and they're able to score right out of the first half.
And Ghostface cannot guard Lou.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You can call Lou a lot of things. The guy's not a bum. The guy is not a scrub. He can play. And Ghostface cannot guard him, and he sees right here why. Second down, Shannon with blocking from Day-Day throws the Ed in the gap for a decent gain. Third down, Shannon's going to scramble, run on the sideline for a decent gain, pick up the first down. This is what he needs to do. Second down, Shannon on 4 rush, throws to Twan in the middle, knocked away by Track Star. Third down, Shannon is blitzed by Hollywood, runs on the sideline for a decent gain. Fourth and long, Shannon throws to Christian in the gap, who's tagged short of the end zone, turnover on downs, big stop by this Gettas defense.
And that's because on certain plays, they know that Shannon can run, so they try their best to close out those gaps.
Yep.
And then they're able to lock up on defense, force Shannon to be a runner full time. When you do that, like you said in the breakdown of the first half, when he tries too much to be a thrower or whatever fully, that's when he starts to make mistakes. So they're forcing that now. They're saying, you got to stay in the pocket and make those passes, make things happen. And Shannon on this drive is showing that he's not able to do that, at least in this drive here.
After getting the first down, Hood throws to Peter on the sideline for a decent gain. Second down, Hood on 4 rush, throws in the gap for another decent gain. Fourth down, from the 25-yard line, Hood on 4 rush, throws the Bones in the corner of the end zone, knocked away by Jay, turnover on downs, great stop by this defense. They picked up Jay to get a defense that's great, even greater. That's proved to be good, even more improved, especially with Herbie not here yet. That's a great play by him there.
Bones in the corner end zone, Jay is able to react and knock that play down. He's not there to make that play. That is definitely a touchdown. Hood saw him, but he's able to respond and make a good defensive play for the turnover.
Game is tied. Remember, the game is tied right now. Time is running down. After getting the first down, Shannon on 4 rush runs in the gap for a decent gain. 10 seconds left. Second down, Shannon rolls right, throws a jot in the middle, getting him to the 10-yard line. It's going to be 5 seconds left. Third down, Shannon runs out of bounds with 1 second left. Last play of the game. Shannon is going to roll to his left. Find Ed in the front of the end zone for the game winner. Touchdown. They win 12-6. 99 with the win. If you look here, Light steps up to go after Shannon, leaving Ed wide open for the touchdown. And this is what we're talking about with Shannon. He went with his natural ability and it forced Light to step up thinking he was going to run. And he stops on a dime the way Shannon can do. and find Ed in the end zone for the game winner.
I'm just gonna say this. That was a touchdown no matter what Light did. Because it's just him. Shannon has the lane. Nobody else is closer to him. Shannon's clearly faster than Light. So he could have gotten past him. If he wanted to, he could have ran into the end zone regardless. But he says, you know what? Ed is wide open in the end zone. He's able to throw it there. So at the end of the day, Shannon's style of play at quarterback is what opened up this whole drive for him. Because he's able to run at every given time, the defense has to respect that, and that's why they step up, and that gives opportunities for him to get other receivers open. So this is the drive that Shannon has to look for as he moves forward. If he's able to make drives like this happen throughout the season, he is going to be devastation for any defense that he faces, and he shows that on the way he wins this game on this drive alone.
Dem Gettas had the ball 5 times and scored once. Those 1 for 5.
Mm-hmm.
So they put up 6 points after last week putting up 20.
Yeah.
It's not a good look. I'm not gonna bake a cake because they play grind times defense, who's not a great defense.
Yeah.
99 is a better defense, but the bottom line, they're 0-2
Mm-hmm.
in a tough division. If they still have Reggie throwing, they need Reggie to throw. Hood is another weapon on offense, but we've seen Hood debut with 2 different teams and not look comfortable. Daddy looked with Rep City. Last year with Team X, he didn't look comfortable. This year with Dem Gettas, he didn't look comfortable. Can he do it? Yes, absolutely. But I think he's more of a weapon if you have an offensive thing as a wide receiver and let Reggie throw. Hollywood got to figure something out. He went and got weapons and Bones, went and got weapons and Ralph and Light. Reggie got to be the one throwing the passes. Hood is a good backup, but it's going to take him a while to get his momentum. And unfortunately, Dem Gettas are not going to wait for him to get comfortable. Similar to Team X. Everybody's trying to win now. Nobody wants to be 4th or 5th in the division where you have to play a wild card game, then you play the number 1 seed. On the other side, they slowed Shannon down defensively. Shannon had to score at the end of the game to win this game. Other than that, after the first drive that Ghostface had the ball, they was able to slow him down, not stop him, because he scored twice, once in each half. Mm-hmm. So you can't stop Shannon, but you can neutralize him, and they had an opportunity to win this game. Hollywood has to make a move now. This team has to start winning.
Yeah.
Because going 0-2 and now going 0-3 is not something that you want to do, especially in this tough division. We're going to wrap this game up. 99 Problems coming away with the win, 12-6 over Dem Gettas. We'll be right back.